Welcome back, adventurers, to the adventures of House Suleiman in our attempt for the Turkish Eagle achievement. And we have expanded quite a bit. We're still working on establishing the Kingdom of Syria, and we need 4 more counties. But they all belong to one person. And that means every time we take a county, we have a 5-year truce. So this is taking forever. Anyway, let's get back into the game. Yeah, so it's the Mirdesit, Atabeg, Dochi that we want to nibble the southern part of. And then, of course, we could go a little bit further south. But there is Egypt, and Egypt are very mighty and strong. And they really do not like us. So, our own realm, like our liege's realm, has splintered somewhat. I can't. I need to stay on. Okay. See, different parts have broken away, and there are internal struggles. So, it's interesting. Our half-sister is married to the Caliph here, who is now independent, the Abbasid Caliph, so that is interesting as well. At least we have him as an ally, although I'm afraid he will call us in as an ally in his struggles to stay independent or to expand. We'll see about that. In the meantime, the Byzantines also have internal struggles. There is a little boy on the throne, and he is, of course, in a war for somebody else's claim on the throne, somebody more adult. So that's probably gonna happen. And this would be a good opportunity to invade the Byzantine Empire, to take more of their lands. But no, my liege and allies are busy with their own things and are not looking to expand. At least not into the western direction. That would be of benefit to us. But that is how it goes. So, what are we to do? We need to make our own plans. And first of all, we don't have any counties that are of our culture. All the counties that we rule are either Armenian or Mashriki. So I think we need to do something about that. We also have some counties that are apostolic. Even our capital is still like Armenian apostolic, that is. So that's not on, I think. Plus I am considering moving my capital. As you may have noticed or not, I have changed the coat of arms of Aleppo here, and even changed the name of its capital city, which should be the same, Aleppo. If you want to go with the Arab name, Halab, or something like that, then you should apply it to both. But either way, so I have attempted quickly to make a coat of arms that is at least somewhat in the neighborhood of what the current seal of the city is. I'm not sure if historically there was a different coat of arms, but the game had something with the Star of David, which I don't think the local Muslim population would have used. Right? Ash'ari is what I should say. I think the emphasis on the E there. Anyway, so I changed that. It looks good. I think this is a worthy capital. It also has expansion possibilities, and we have the amazing citadel of Aleppo that we can even upgrade at some point. Though we need hoardings for that. Okay. And another thing is the matter of our culture. Right? We need to hybridize with the Greek culture, but our culture is quite behind. We are still stuck in the early medieval age. We're at the beginning of getting those innovations, and we're surrounded by people that are further ahead, or even in the next era, in High Medieval. So, yeah. There is that. Okay. First of all, shall we move our capital? I think we shall. Make this our capital. And then immediately it's giving us more income. That is great. Can we upgrade this? We can, and we do have money. We probably should. The only thing is we need the duchy title to this. Now this boy here has that. If we take the title from him, then he's just a count, right? Holding 3 counties. He has county vassals. He will lose them, I would think. And one of them is Holmes. That is interesting. Yes, this is the right way to go. Usurp the title. That will cost us money. That means we can't upgrade that the keep in Aleppo yet, but we want this. Okay, that means now we have the Duchy of Edessa, the Duchy of Diyarbakir, and the Duchy of Aleppo. 3 duchy titles. At the moment there is no problem with the succession because we only have this one son who has 5 sisters, bless him. But he was kind of a mistake. I mean, I did marry this woman for her skills. She was like, what, 44 years old, 43, 44 years old. So I thought she's probably too old to have children. Because she's definitely not of my my culture. And he looks a bit different. Right? Never mind, we'll see. We still have some good years in us, and we just got a beautiful young wife again because we want to have an alliance with her brother, who is pretty strong. So who knows what will happen down the line. Okay, so we changed our capital. That means I want to convert this to our culture. The county changes culture to Oghuz. Yeah, let's do that. It's gonna take some time, and he doesn't like us, but he's good at his job. So, whatever. And we are our liege's marshal. That is great. Okay, so now that we've taken the title, Diamudar. Okay, so he has another duchy title. So the other counts didn't become independent. Ah, well, that's too bad. Should have looked more closely at the titles that he had. Can we usurp this? We can't. We have 0 of his counties, and we don't want any of those counties. We want the counties that don't belong to that duchy title. Okay. Then I think we should set him... Well, I would want to set him to convert faith in Samosata, our original home. But I think we need to start working on other... claims on these counties. We have a claim on homes, but we need to start working on claims on like these. Let's go for Palmyra first, because that might be gobbled up by Egypt if they want, and we can't let that happen. That would make our plan very hard to realize. Alright, let's get moving. We do have 400 now. Okay. Okay, who is this? This is... Yes. Eretnid. My... relative, anyway. I call you to honor our allies Germany in the Liberty War. His enemies are his spy master and his chancellor. And if I don't help him, he will lose. I will help you. You have been a good ally. And we have had some fun working with you or your father in the past, so... let's move our rally point somewhere closer. And what do we want here? Do we want all our armies? Probably. Yeah, we still have these, but they're dwindling down. But at the same time, we are building up our normal armies. We could actually invest some of that money in our armies. Like the horse archers. 121. Yeah, so I need to decide, do I want that or do I want to invest in buildings? I need a guardian for one of my daughters. You want to study the martial arts. And that is the one thing you're actually good in. Okay, I shall teach you. And we're leading this army, right? Yes, we are. Okay, where do you have trouble? Let's go here first. I like this little turn around. A changing mind. Erdogan has been asking me for a stick horse for a long time, and I told him I would get one for him in 3 months if he displayed more focus in his studies. He simply waved my offer away, saying he did not really care about that anymore. A changing mind is a healthy mind. Fickle, okay. Or content or trusting. Well, neither content nor trusting are good traits for a king. At least I hope by the time he inherits that there will be a kingdom. But who knows? So in that case, fickle. Fickle. Yeah, definitely not the best. Well, it's good for diplomacy. Let's try and catch these guys. I'm following these guys. Okay. Scandalous priest. The Ashari world was shocked to learn that my son-in-law, Beg Menuchi, how do you say that? Menuchia, has been making exceptions to important procedures to favor those he personally likes over those he does not. While scandals among the clergy are nothing new, it is disquieting for one to occur so close to home. Amida. Okay. Yes. Well, I'm not really surprised because his family is just... Yeah, we've had beef with his family for a long time. And I did set up this marriage with my daughter in an attempt to pacify things, but... Condemn him for his transgressions, of course. Okay, let's focus on the battle. And we won that. Let's see. Our horse archers did well, and our knights did very well. Yes, okay. Good. You want to go there. Let's join him. Where are they going? Back and forth. Okay. To resupply or something. We can unlock a new perk, and we have another problem. Your vassal, Bek Ertekin of Maya Farikin, dared to lead my sister Samira into carnal sin. I demand satisfaction for this slight. He's one of my knights, and he's a pretty good one, although he's also a murderer. He doesn't like me, although he is married to my niece, who is a genius. His lover's secret. Yeah. So I can pay some money to smooth things over. I could have him plead for forgiveness publicly, or I can say good one, Ertekin. No, I am arrogant, impatient, and stubborn. Right. I'm definitely not going to waste money on that. And is he of any importance to me? He isn't. I think our fathers were allies, but that's water under the bridge, eh? So if I have him plead for forgiveness, he will like me even less. He loses 20 of opinion on me. It's an insult. But yeah, then he could become my rival, and he's already murdered someone. So that might be more internal trouble. I guess I will compliment him for appearances towards like another ruler. This is one of my vassals, right? Our culture has discovered crop rotation, and Princess Kanan has gained the trait pregnant. One of my wives is pregnant. Well, let's see what we get from that. And we can get a new perk. Did we get strategist? We got strategist. Household guard. Number of knights +4. That is very nice. Okay, after this, we don't really need more of this. This is nice, but somebody suggested going for befriend, and also groom to rule is very nice for my children. So that is an option. Although I'm not very good at diplomacy, so I'm not sure how much we can get out of this. Maybe my heir will have more success there. We could go for learning, as we have said before. But again, I'm not very good at learning, although having know thyself here, but also restraint. If we get another son, I don't think we should have more sons. That will just complicate matters, although it wasn't really a problem before. So I think going for Hall of Body, it will also give us a longer life, which means we might even be able to get the kingdom in our lifetime. And there is this one, my words can get additional skills and become my friends. So I'm leaning to this. The other possibility, of course, is stewardship, which is my second best trait. What's the name for this? Stat, anyway. But we're not really building, right? It would be nice to get some more income and so on, but yeah. I think room to rule and befriend are good ones to have, Because this will be for all of my children. Right. So I'm thinking this might actually be a good one to do first, just for like the 5 years, and then go for Know Thyself. Let's try that. So that would be a family focus. But we don't need the fertility. The prestige might be nice. Or just the higher diplomacy here. Diplomacy +3. Let's do that. And then go for these two first, and then we'll see. Alright. Siege here, 2 months left, and they're just moving around. Okay, now they're starting a siege. They finally got together. And Ertekin started a Liberty faction against me, even though I supported him in his sin. This is going to be the end of you, I promise. If you are going to fight me, that will be your last mistake. Okay, so we got this. That's nice. Now it's almost over. Of course, he's going to siege that. We didn't get any. We didn't get anything. Prisoners. Or something. Yeah. What is this? I don't think we can siege this, huh? No, it's just a city. Okay, let's go fight there. Please don't. We're making ourselves useful. My babies! I got a son and a daughter. Which one? 18. Murad, yeah. We already have a Dilek in the family. Sarah. Okay. And you have nothing except you're a twin. Daughter imprisoned? Caliph, sir, how dare you imprison my daughter? Oh, she's an adulteress. Well, that explains, but why did this happen? Okay, I think we're gonna. Yeah, this is practically done. I don't think we have any reason to be here anymore. We inherited a mosque. Nice. I've brought through documents both ancient and of less settled provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the Beylik of Palmyra. All that is missing is one little bribe. Yes, so we have this one. Maybe now you can convert faith here. Let's do that. And now we're over our domain limit. Yeah, that's this one. Okay, so this is a county that used to belong to my half-brother. Or... I mean this one, right? Title history. Or my uncle. My uncle. It used to belong to my uncle and I inherited it because he didn't have any sons. Right. And I'm only keeping this because it's giving me some money and quite a few soldiers. So that is good. But I don't need this. I mean, I don't have enough domain limit. to add this. So let's grant this to a local Kurdish noble or Oghuz culture. They would probably be happier with someone from their own culture holding their temple. Their mosque. That's not bad. Alright. And of course we won this. That was no contest basically. Okay, let's get this one over with. Victory. And disband all. Yeah. That is good. His primary heir is the Sultan, so he can't die. Right? He can't die. Unless the Sultan gives it to somebody else. But if it goes to the Sultan, we would have to fight him for the counties that we want. That's not good. Okay. That's not good. But we can't arrange... Well, we could arrange a marriage for him with somebody not of our family. Right? But he wouldn't accept. Unless we have somebody in our court that is of another house. See, he will not accept. Because this would grant us an alliance, which we don't want anyway. But we have too many alliances, so there are multiple reasons why this doesn't work. Okay, let's just hope he doesn't die before he has an heir. Erdogan seems to have been having a difficult time at our latest feast. He sneaked out early and was not seen for the entire rest of the evening. If you have better things to do, do those instead. Or shy or gluttonous. Till death do us part. My dear Zubaydah Khatun, I might not have loved you, but I feel you're passing more acutely than I ever thought possible. You were always there, my constant companion. Did I take you for granted? There are so many things I left unsaid. Well, she did give me 3 daughters. One of whom is an Emira who is now in prison because she's an adulteress. Yeah. Natural causes at age 51. I hope you find peace in the afterlife. Zubaydah Khatun. I gain 20 stress. And the Beylik of Samosata has given rise to a peasant rebel. Yeah, okay, because I'm trying to convert them, right? That means I have another slot for a wife. And I now have 2 sons, and he will inherit Diyarbakir. Okay, that's not bad. As long as we can get the kingdom of Syria. Alright, so do we want another wife? And then the question is, do we want a wife that gives us a strong alliance? Or do we want one with good traits? We can go for alliance power. We have an alliance with the Shabanka Emirate through her. The Eretnids, we have an alliance through my half-sister Dilek. And she is not intelligent or genius or anything like that. The Beylik of Gurgan, we already have an alliance through the marriage of my heir and son Aidogan. See, we've swept them up, most of them. There is Edessa, right? My vassal. So this is a younger sister of this one. Of these two. But she's possessed and she's gluttonous. And there is his daughter. Right. Buzzer. Yeah, now we're getting into the small fry. So maybe not for alliance power. What if we go by some of our skills? And especially we should keep an eye on this. My wife is in poor health. Right, so we want someone with high martial probably. Either that or with some intelligence traits. Another Jane. Look at that. She is both comely and intelligent, but not very good in martial. Yeah, I don't see anyone else that really stands out. So I think we'll just go on stats. So either high learning if we want to start working on culture, but I think it's a bit early for that. We're still focused on martial, so maybe her. She is beautiful too. Or if we do want more children, maybe with a hail trade, then there is this girl, but yeah, she might not be faithful to us. I mean, we are like what? 3 times her age or something. So or we can go for a robust. I think we'll go for her. We don't want too many more children either way. She might give us 1 or 2. But mostly her martial is good. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Yeah, she's good in stewardship if we want to focus on that. And she's good in intrigue. And then we have her, she's good in martial and diplomacy. So we'll stay with her as primary. As long as she's alive, but who knows. Okay, let's go a bit faster. Because hybrid culture, okay. None of our business. Social manipulation with Beg Ertekin. Ah, he is the guy that I kind of defended against another fellow vassal. But, yeah. He didn't return the favor, so to say. He shall have tasks which are... So he's gonna be my rival now, right? That's what it looks like. He's testing my limits. Others are sure to follow unless I give him a taste of his own medicine. He shall have tasks which are impossible to complete. Commenting on his copious codpiece will throw him off. A subtle threat of violence will put an end to this. I don't think so. How dare you challenge your Atabeg? Yes, but I think I shall give him tasks which are impossible to complete. And I got a manipulation hook on him. When he tried to complete his task thoroughly, I scolded him in front of everyone, and when he hurried to get done in time, I displayed his sloppy work for all to see. He bent himself backwards to please me, yet I never acknowledged his effort. Now he remains quiet, eyes cast low. He will think twice before challenging me again. Good. Okay. Oh, I had people in my dungeons. Oh. Forgot about that. You? I was going to say you look like a good fighter, but well, he would make a good marshal. No. I want here to recruit him. Right. Any others? $10. What does this look like? We now have 11 knights, bagatures. And it goes down to 8, so I definitely can use a 10. Right? This guy, he's kind of old though. Oh, we might as well recruit him. He could still be of use. And a 12? Yeah. Okay, so he is 0. I'm looking at prowess here. Right? 9, 5, 2, and 1. Okay, the rest we can't ransom anyone just for a favor. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't. And him, you are apostolic. If I execute him, okay. Alright. Aleppo. Let us improve our castle to a keep. We have enough money. That will give us more tax, higher fort level, 200 more levies. Okay, so that is good. Bahrain is pregnant. Okay, task reported. And my daughter Mansoura has died. Yeah. Well, that was to be expected. Oh, she was actually killed. She didn't just die in prison. She was executed for adultery. That is tragic. So I have a grandson who's an Abbasid now. And a Said. And he might be the next Caliph. That's interesting. And I have a granddaughter here too. It is an unforgivable crime. Yeah, and I'm stressed out again. How much stress do we have now? 60. We should do something about that. We have money, so why not go on a hunt or something? So we have no alliance with him anymore. Do we want an alliance with him? I mean, he isn't in our realm anymore, right? But it might be good to have him on our side. He's one of the closest, except for the Eretnids. If we want someone to help us fight. He's betrothed already to somebody else. Well... he still has room for more, right? We could ask... no. Oh. Oh, he won't do that. Okay. Never mind. The shot. There is something majestic about the way the heart gazes across the landscape. From behind the bushes I raise my bow. I silently glance over at my martial blacksmith as to see him doing the same. I will bring it down. Or strike now. I will bring it down. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the drylands behind as the servants prepare the heart and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. We returned home reinvigorated. I gained prestige and I lost half my stress. That is good. And praise Allah, Farin has given birth to a perfect little daughter. Well, yes. Goulet, in certain understandings of perfect. Till death do us part, my wife, Lakshmi Devi, died not one day too soon. As you drew your last breath, relief washed over me. Perhaps I should be ashamed, but in truth there was no love lost between us. Finally, I'm free to start my life anew. Because she was not of my faith or culture, but no, I mean, she was very helpful to us. But at least I lose more stress, so that's good. Now she is my first... Ah, that's the one we just married for her martial stats. Okay. Good. And she's 44, she's not pregnant. I think we're good. Yeah, we only have this one that is more likely to give us more babies. There's still some years in her, but she's already given us, well, 4, right? She had a son before from a previous marriage. And there is a faction, my liege won war, yeah. What is this faction? Tajik Maturidi Populace. We can't do anything with that. Erdogan. While I was in the castle town with him, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Erdogan lifted his head and made a show of ignoring the criminals begging for water. Good, let him know his place. Yes. Factions against my liege. Okay. Just some populists. And against me there is still him. And a liberty faction with Ertekin. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And you won't get enough military power unless you yourself are starting to get counties from our neighbor, but you won't. Okay. So he's 13 years old now. Fickle, impatient, and arrogant. What a man. What a man. And he was supposed to focus on learning, but instead it seems, well, he's all jumbled up, but more diplomacy than learning. He's just terrible at everything, it seems. And I guess like a military leader isn't the best of tutors when it comes to that. So maybe we should like switch him, but it's kind of late. It's too late to switch into Marshal anyway. He's not good at that. It's gonna be a problem, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Let's see what he will turn out like. Unworthy peasants again. Nagihan, my daughter, let him know his place. Yeah. Romance? Who's this? One of my courtiers? Oh, I actually looked at her because she... No, I didn't. But some other devil did. Okay, as I push aside the sheets to lay down, I find a little scroll resting on my bolster. Someone has entered my chambers unnoticed. A chill runs down my spine as I carefully unroll the thick parchment. My brave stallion, lord of my heart. I can keep my feelings secret no longer. From this day on, I will do everything in my power to prove my loyal affections. We will see each other soon. Until then, dream of me, my love. Eternally yours, Bezin. Well, she is hale and comely and quick, but shy, and she overcame that shyness by writing me a letter. Well, I am flattered, I must say that, but I did marry you to my antiquarian, so you could have intelligent babies. But you're not doing your part, it seems. Maybe you don't like him. You like me, yeah. You flatter me, my lady. I mean, I'm a man. I'm not insensitive to that kind of flattery. Doesn't mean we're going to let it go all the way. We'll see how we'll handle this. We'll see. Spouse, tourney day. The sun is shining and peasants are milling about the tourney hosted by my wife. All my Bagatos cheer as Atabeg Kilij announces the tournament in their honor, and for once I get to simply sit and watch. I'm not going to spend my entire day stuck to a throne, however. I too cheer them, or this day is in our honor. I too cheer them, yes. Okay. How is this guy doing? He is allied. Oh, but that's not a very strong alliance. Okay. And he's still not betrothed to anyone. And he hates my guts. Yeah. I've heard good things about you, and I am interested in starting a written conversation. I hope that this letter finds you willing, for I am waiting your swift reply. Tawfiq of Abul Hassan. Maybe. Start exchanging letters. I mean, we are doing diplomacy focus right now, right? We could decline and I lose stress, and he gains opinion of me. That is weird, but sure, why not? I'm not a letter writing man. Right? Proof of devotion. Lord Kilij Arslan, my brave star. My courtier Bezin is kneeling in the dust before me, right hand above her heart. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray tell me, how can I prove my love for you? Slay a wolf and bring me his pelt. I want a preferred companion. Yes, I want a preferred companion. I thought long and hard. My sweetheart visiting says as she gently placed the basket on my desk. What would be the perfect companion for such a loyal, energetic and sociable creature as yourself? And then it hit me, nothing would fit you better than a dog. She removes the blanket covering the basket, revealing a little puppy. It jumps at me, stumbling over the edge of the basket in sheer excitement. I will take such good care of you. Or, that's not what I... No, I will take good care of it. I mean, I asked for it, right? As I pet the dog on the head, he happily wags his tail. What name would suit him? Something historical? Something alluding to his white fur? It is such an important decision. And as the dog rolls over to let me pat his stomach, I find myself distracted for a while. But wait, I know. I will name him... Snow? Snow White. That's what I will name him. Okay, we have a perk available. Befriend or groom to rule first? Yeah. We're getting older, right? We don't know how much longer we have to live. We are in poor health. Although we now have a dog, so that helps. I think I'll go with groom to rule. And then we'll go to befriend next. Right, nice. So that means Eidogan now has improved his stats a little. Which one was him? This. He increased his learning by 1. Wow. Anyway. And Murad? I don't know. We'll see. Children like guardians. Mutlu. Marshall. Wasn't I doing that? Guess not. Okay. This is somewhat better. And Sirma. Sirma, you want to do intrigue? Yeah, I guess. No, I have... Oh, my wife. Yes, or... my spy master. Right. Yes. So this is Sirma. Let's... offer ward. Sirma. There you go. Why can't I need to select it. Yes. Okay. All good. All good. We are happy to accept your proposed education arrangement, a noble upbringing for a noble spirit. And we are now in 11:15. I've been corresponding with your chancellor. I must say that I've come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you are even someone that I one day would be proud to call my friend. Okay. So you want to befriend me after you killed my daughter. Well, yeah, you still have 2 children that are my grandchildren. It kind of makes sense that you want to stay friendly with Grandpa. I was watching Nagahan play with other children and Seifula tried to push her over. The moment did not last long, as Nagahan soon had made an entirely new game out of it and forgotten the previous game entirely. That's typically my daughter. Moving on is the best approach. Yeah. Although I'm stubborn, not fickle, so there's that. We no longer have a... truce with him. That's what I was thinking. So we can go now for Beylik of Homs. Okay, what is happening with him? He does not have any alliances except this one, which isn't very strong. He has very little money. We can take him on our own. I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's do it. Why am I not leading? Do you think I'm too old? Ah. Well, yeah. That's a possibility. I could just go for his capital. And several alliances expired. Enemy, okay, yeah. He died very young from his wounds. Did you like kill yourself? Is that it? Or were you actually in a fight and got wounded and so on? I don't know. So now we have his main title went to Betas. And we don't have an alliance with him. Okay. Could we? Well, we can negotiate an alliance because we have blood ties. Yeah, I was more thinking if I have a daughter, will not accept. Too many existing alliances. Yeah, and you're not as strong as before, so we may come back to that later. Oh, we have an alliance with Baron Kudluk. Okay. He's Herculean. Married to my half-sister. He's a ruler now. Yeah. Well, you're a good soldier, but your army is very small. So maybe you could upgrade to like a county or a duchy or something. And my Councillor Vistop died of old age. Okay. And I have a friend who died. Lots of stuff going on. Okay. So we have a new imam, right? Yeah, who's also 18 learning. That's good. That is good. Alright. We converted faith in Samosata? Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay, we took him hostage. And he doesn't have an heir, except so it would go back to the Sultan, so we're not going to kill him. He actually has a little brother now. Interesting. Yeah, so it is. I think it's this guy who should have the duchy, but he was deposed or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We got the title without even fighting here. So, enforce demands. So be it. Disband our armies. And we're now one over the limit. So we should give away one of our holdings to another vassal. Liberty faction. Okay. Alright. That's all good. So now we have Homs. And its capital is called Hims. For some reason. And this is part of the Duchy of Homs. We already have Hama, and there is one more county that is actually part of the Byzantine Empire right now. let's create this title. Yeah. And for Aleppo, we need to make this our primary title, right? I hope that's okay. So this is now a primary duchy. We have Edessa and Homs as well, and this is Diyarbakir. He will get both of these, right? That's not what I wanted. No, this will go to my eldest son. This will go to my younger son. This will go to my eldest, and then Homs will go to my younger son. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We need these three here. So we have a claim on Palmyra. So we need to get a claim on Arusafa. Sirusafa. How are you doing? You're not doing anything. Okay. And let's start doing that job. And he actually doesn't hate me as much anymore. Nice. Alright, I think that's enough for this episode. We got Homs. That is an expansion. We moved our capital to Aleppo. Made that our primary title. Although I think we may want to change the coat of arms of the duchy as well. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button and check back again for further adventures of House Suleiman next time.